Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Mr. Lingerie here with the daily recap. Today is September 6th, September 7th, and we were doing investigation 2.3, which really talked about the idea of using squares to find their lengths, using the area of a square to find their length. And then how do we do that? How do we find the distance between any 2 points on the grid? We started today by looking at these. We had some nice, easy ones to start off and say, well, how do I find the length of that side? That's nice and easy. 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then that made it easy to find the area of 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That made it easier to find the area of 9. And so we had those easy to work with situations. But then we revisited what we did last week, and we talked about those squares that are kind of turned to the side, and they can be a little bit more difficult. And if you remember, just as a reminder, that we went ahead and we enclosed that figure, right? We were able to complete that figure into something that was a lot easier for us to count, and squaring those off was the way to do that. And so we'd square those off. Well, now I can count 1, 2 and 1, 2, and that gives me an area of 4 inside the blue. But then again, we talked about how do we cut out those little triangles to find our area on the inside. So that was a little bit of what we did with that today. We went and we watched our video. Always, always, always do not hesitate. We talked about the Pythagorean theorem in our video today. You can always go revisit that. We got into our Desmos activity, and one of the things to keep in mind that I saw, this one in particular was our starting point, this problem right here where it said to estimate. Hey guys, I absolutely believe your ideas and your thoughts and your estimates are great. Just keep in mind one thing that we got to do every time we do an estimate. We'll clear that out. Anytime we do an estimate, we have to justify. Justify. I think I can make that bigger. Yeah, I can. Watch this. Does that make it bigger? No. Justify. There you go. Justify. Yeah, we got to justify our explanation. I had a lot of people tell me that they thought it was about 9, that the area was about 9, which is great. I think you're probably right. It probably is somewhere around 9. Why do you think that? That's the one thing to keep in mind. Why do you think that? What's your thinking? I want to get inside your brain. I care less about the 9 and more about why you think it's 9. So keep that in mind while we're doing that. Whoops, sorry. And then we got to, I'm jumping around too many. So let's go back. We got to our exit ticket. Today's exit ticket was a little bit of a fun quizzes that we did. Again, make sure if you haven't done that, please do that. And the reminder again to please enter your name as your block, as in A, and then your full name after that, so that I can go through and sort through and put everybody's scores into the grade book. And lastly, we have our practice here, which is a little bit of practice. You'll submit it here, and I will, as always, give you some feedback on that. Another thing to keep in mind is that that I put together a kind of a whole idea about grading. I'm getting a lot of emails about grades and what to do, and we've talked about that in class, but I figured it'd probably be easiest for everybody if I put together a video. So we have a little video for that as well. If you have any questions, always give me a little shout out and let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But thanks again for working so hard today, and we'll see you guys all. If you haven't completed the exit tickets or you have any outstanding exit tickets, please take care of that. But other than that, we'll see you at the end of the week. All right. Have a great day, everybody.